Welcome to another episode of Sanford Says. This is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer, and today I am joined by a special guest, Britt Henderson. Britt works at the Westside Community Center. Welcome, Britt.
Thank you.
Britt, what's your title over there?
My title is Recreation Supervisor for the Westside Community Center in the Parks and Recreation Division.
Great. And how long have you been with the city of Sanford?
I've been with the city for about 6 years now. Prior to that, I did about 3 years of contract work when I was the Boys and Girls Club director.
Okay. All right. Well, so we have some great information that we want to share with the public that has to do with our wonderful Westside Community Center. And where is it located, first off?
Westside is located at 919 South Persimmons Avenue in Sanford over in the Goldsboro community, not too far from Auto Track and Amtrak.
All right, the Amtrak Auto Chain. So, Britt, let's get started. What is the Westside Community Center?
Basically, Westside Community Center is a facility that was built back in the early, mid-'60s on the west side of town for the citizens of Sanford. The facility was known as the Westside Rec Center back in that time frame. Prior to that, back in 1986, I believe they did a partnership or collaboration with the Boys and Girls Clubs of Central Florida, which Boys and Girls Club came in and provided services for youth. So the community center is the only community center in Sanford.
And I bet you're proud to say that. Thank you. Yes, and so you did mention that the Boys and Girls Club is a partner with the Westside Community Center, and they provide services. Let's talk about services there.
Yes. So Boys and Girls Club, the city of Sanford has a contract where they lease the facility out to the Boys and Girls Club to provide services for youth. So basically, in the morning time, from 9 to 1, we're open for community where the citizens of Sanford could come in and assess the fitness center, the gymnasium, the computer lab. We also have a senior citizen program. And then at 2 o'clock, it flips over to Boys and Girls Club, which they provide after school activities for the kids. And then at 6 o'clock, it flips back to the city. So we have programs in the evening time. So the facility is open from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday.
And so sounds like you're serving everybody, all the needs of your community, correct?
Yes.
Every generation?
Correct, yes.
And why is it so important to the community?
Again, like I was saying, the Westside Community Center is the only community center in Sanford, and I like to call it the heart of Sanford because when you come to that facility, you can get a variety of services from a young kid to a senior citizen. So for some of the citizens in the community, that is extremely important because that's like their home away from home where they can just come and just blow out and just be themselves or just get away from the house or get out of the house. That's
wonderful. And so it's open, you said, Monday through Friday. And what happens on the weekends at the Westside?
On the weekends, the facility is a rental facility where we allow citizens in the community to come and rent the facility. We've had anything from wedding receptions to repasses to different family reunions. So the facility is open. We have 2 different sides where you can rent. We have a smaller side, which is our multi-purpose room, which it'll hold up to 120 people with tables and chairs. And then we have the gymnasium, which will hold up to about 250 people with tables and chairs. So the facility is pretty much accessible 7 days a week.
And how can people reach the Westside Community Center if they have information that they'd like to request?
If you need to reach the Westside Community Center, the phone number there is 407-330-2456, or you can call the Recreation Department at 407-688-5120, option 6.
Okay, and do you have to live in the west side of our city to be able to be part of the community center?
No. The facility is open for any citizen in Sanford. So we have citizens that come from all over Sanford. It's not just the west side of town. So that's the neat part about it, that it is open for any of our citizens in Sanford.
And there's quite a bit of programming, like you mentioned. And can you speak to what goes on in terms of the senior programming?
So with our programming over at Westside, we have a senior program. Again, in the morning times from 9 to 1, the facility is open for community use. Within that 9 to 1 time frame, we have a senior citizen program. And I tell you, I learned a long time ago not to call them senior citizens, so I call them seniors. So our senior program operates where on Monday and Wednesdays we have sewing and knitting clubs. Where the seniors can come out and participate in hand stitching or sewing quilts or blankets. Tuesday and Thursdays are our arts and craft days, where they can come out and do different craft projects. And then Friday is Bingo Friday, so that's a real hot day on Friday.
Right.
All the seniors come out and play bingo. So with bingo, they play for different household items and things that they can use in their daily activities. So the senior program is very vital. In the past 6 years, the past 10 years, the program has been operating 10 years now. The past 10 years, the seniors have shared things where this is what's keeping them living,
Right.
keeping them going, not just sitting in the house. They get out and they fellowship and make friends and meet new people and go on field trips together. And for some of the seniors, our oldest senior is 84, and she shares with me all the time, and her family shares with me that she treats it like school. So they go and get her school clothes in August. So that's what is near and dear to me, and that's why I have a very special passion for the seniors.
Right, and it's a great socialization for them time, and it's so important. And what a great amenity and offering that we have in that community is the Westside Community Center, and a place for seniors to go and meet one another, socialize, like we said, and really have a reason to have a great day.
Yes.
And be excited and enthusiastic about coming to the Westside Community Center. So that's really important and great that we serve that demographic of our community. And so you also, I heard that they create, you said they sew quilts and things like that, and they do these for organizations, right? In
Yes.
like the holiday time, and they help other agencies, correct?
Yes, correct. So within the past 10 years, we have our sewing and knitting group that actually hand stitch quilts and blankets and scarves and things. So they're in the process now of doing that. And then in December, we take a field trip down to Arnold Palmer, and we deliver those blankets to the children's hospital down there. So within the past 10 years, that group has knitted and quilted blankets, over 1,000 blankets or 1,000 pieces that has been donated to the Arnold Palmer Hospital, as well as local places such as the dialysis and the local nursing homes. So that's the unique part about our seniors. They love giving back. You would think a lot of people would give back to them, but they love giving back to the community and helping out anyone in their community and beyond.
That's a really beautiful story there, Britt. And we emphasize the fact that the Westside Community Center Senior Program is open to all, and to
Yes.
please come down. And if you know someone that is interested in being part of this program, please don't hesitate, right, Britt?
Yes,
Come out
yes.
and join the fun.
Yeah,
for
join the fun. We started out with the program with about 5 seniors, and now we're probably over 50, close to 60 some seniors that come out sometimes during that week time frame. So
Right.
Everyone is welcome with a smile, and we love to highlight new individuals that come in. We also we let them stand up and introduce themselves, and the family welcomes them in. So our slogan over there is the West Side is the best side.
The West Side is the best side.
Yes.
You heard it here on Sanford Says. And so is there a cost for the senior program?
And that's the great thing, Lisa. There's no fee base.
No fee
everything
base.
over at Westside is free services. Everything that is done during that 9 to 1 time frame is free services, as well as the youth program, the Boys and Girls Club program. There's no charge.
That's the after-school program.
After-school program, yes. There's no charges there. The only charges that you accumulate over there is when you're providing a rental facility. When we're a rental facility, you have to provide rental fees, and that's the only
Right.
thing.
Okay, and so we want to emphasize that is because of the city of Sanford.
Yes.
And the city of Sanford is actually funding this program,
Yes.
and Parks and Recreation Department. We'd like to underscore that, and because it's a real need, and we are serving this part of our community, and appreciate all that you do there, Britt. And let's switch to now the younger folks of the community. I'd like to talk about a really equally as important program that you also put on at Westside is the mentoring program.
Yes.
And how did this program get started, and can and why, and some of your personal experiences, if you'd like to share, would be great.
Yes. So Westside Youth Mentoring is a program that was created prior to me moving back to Sanford 6 years ago, where we started out, with just all males, and we were doing a male program because of all the shootings and negativity in our community. We wanted to provide a getaway or an escape for teens, and Westside was a middle school, high school for males for the first 2 years, and then the females approached me and say, well, hey, Coach Britt, we want to be a part of a program too. So that was a good recruiting tool for me, because I knew if we had the females there, the guys would come too. So,
right.
So we started the female portion, and we've been going strong ever since. And I tell you, we have more females now than we do males in the program, and we kind of stay together as a group, but sometimes we kind of separate. So we meet on Thursdays, 6:30 to 8:30 every Thursday. In case there's no Thursdays that we miss unless it's an extreme emergency or something comes up. But I'm huge on consistency, and that's what's big and huge about the Westside Mentoring Program, that we're going to meet regardless whether it's two youth or whether it's 40 or 50 youth. We're going to still meet. And some of the things that we have real talk discussions, and I like to let the parents know and that we're open, we're transparent. We have real in-depth discussions on life skills, and depending on, we have a small curriculum that we go by, but sometimes we kind of veer off the curriculum based on what's going on in the community. So if it's something hot or a hot topic that's going on in the community, we'll talk about that. Or if it's something going on at their individual schools or their communities, we'll touch bases on that and just let them voice their opinion of how they're feeling about certain situations and what we could do to make things better, from a city aspect, as well as, for serving our youth and teens in the community.
Okay, and so you have the name Coach Britt, I hear. So
Yes.
what's behind that?
Well, I coached football at Seminole High School for 14 years. So
Okay.
a lot of people in the community just know me as Coach Britt. I'm no longer coaching. I've been out of coaching for about 3 years now, but I still kind of find my way coaching, because I do youth basketball now, do some training, and then also assistant coaching on a travel team. So a lot of people know me as Coach Britt, so I'm still known as that name. So.
Right. And so that's important that you are a part of the community yourself. And so these youth, these students, they come in and they feel as if they can trust you and talk to you. And thanks for all that you do for our youth in Sanford and Westside Community Center. Coach Britt, that's great stories to share. And that's Thursday nights, 6:30 to 8:30 at Westside Community Center. And do the students, they can walk in, as you said, or
Yes.
they can walk in?
So with when we started out, we had some referral services where we get referrals from the pay program, but we also have word of mouth services as well. We got flyers to like the different counselors at the various schools in the area. And we do have a lot of youth that come in from time to time just to check it out, just to see. Some stay, some don't. But we never close off our enrollment. We continue to keep the youth coming in, and we have some pretty faithful volunteers. A lot of them are Seminole County Public School teachers or the sheriff department or Sanford PD. But we have some great volunteers that come in and help out and assist. But this mentoring program is very vital to our community, because I'm big on exposure. So we're always taking the youth out on college tours or cultural field trips, just letting them see that it's a different world outside of their community.
Right. And I think you did take them on a trip where some of them went on an airplane, and it was the first time ever that they were on a plane.
Yes, we took 16 teens to New Orleans a couple of years ago, and for 13 of them, that was their first time flying on an airplane, and I didn't think we were going to make it out because they were kind of nervous and scared. But we convinced them that, once you get up in the air, everything will be okay. And once you take a little nap, you'll be landing. So they had an exciting time, and they're looking forward to their next trip on the plane.
Great. And you mentioned college tour. Can you
Yes. So
share
our college
some of that?
tours, every year we commit to go on 2 college tours, one in the spring and one in the summertime. And we try to expose them to different colleges throughout the state, as well as out of state. Most of our college tours, we go out of state. We go in state to the local colleges here periodically throughout the year. But our big trip, we go out of state. So we've been to Atlanta, Georgia, where we've been to Spelman, Georgia State, Morehouse, Clark, Atlanta. We've been to New Orleans when we went to the University of New Orleans. We went to Southern University. We've also been to Jacksonville, to Edward Waters, to Bethune-Cookman, Seminole State, South Florida. So we pretty much hit up all the different colleges, just giving the teens hope and opportunity, that something to strive for. And we encourage them and tell them the only way that you're going to get here is you just got to stay focused in your books and education. So we provide that exposure for them. So that's something huge in our program.
Thank you. So it sounds like you do reach all ages of students. You've got the Boys and Girls Club, which is at elementary school age?
Well, Boys and Girls Club is from ages 6 to 18.
Okay.
And that's their after-school program, and my mentoring program is middle school, high school age.
And then then you go on college course. So you reach every age of young people in the Westside community. So that's really incredible, and it's much appreciated. And I'd also like to mention that the Westside Community Center is in District 2.
Yes.
As Commissioner Kerry Wiggins' district. And there are also some meetings that they hold on Thursday evenings once a month at Westside, correct, for the community?
We have a community meeting once a month where the department heads from the city of Sanford come out and update the citizens on what's going on in each department, and then the citizens have an opportunity where they can express their concerns or their gratitude for the services that the city provides, and that's the fourth Thursdays of each month from 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock at the Westside Community Center.
All right. And so in addition to all of this incredible programming that you share with the community, you also are involved in health and wellness and exercise programs there,
yes.
Correct?
Yes, we have our fitness night, which is on Monday. We have a fitness instructor that comes in and provides a fitness called cardio drumming, and it's a unique exercise program that's done with drumsticks, a bucket, and a huge exercise ball.
Sounds like fun.
So, yes, it is a 45-minute workout that Miss Susan volunteers her time and comes in and do it. She's been doing it going on 3 years now. Miss Susan also works with Herbalife, so she touches bases on nutrition as well as the fitness component. And I tell you, I'm so blessed and fortunate to have great volunteers that come in and provide services, and that program in itself is another free program to the community, and it's a very diverse program. The citizens, they really interact with each other, and they push each other to get better as far as health wise, and they have a great time doing it, and they get a really good workout. And I tell you, I thought it looks easy, but it's not. I got out and tried it one time, and I was sore for about a week.
So we challenge y'all listening. So come on out to cardio drumming at the Westside Community Center. That's on Thursday evenings.
No,
Monday.
Mondays from 6:30 to 7:30.
Mondays,
and then also we have chair yoga, which is provided for our seniors, and that is Thursday morning.
Okay.
From 10:30 to 11. And that's done by another volunteer, which she has a shop, yoga shop in the downtown area. One Raw Yoga, Miss Mignon. She provides the actual chair yoga for our seniors, which our seniors can't get on the floor and do all those stretches, but she modifies the exercise program for them, and it's a fitness program for them that they really kind of get into and enjoy.
And talk about youth basketball, and there's a brand new gym floor, is there?
So our Westside Community Center, we just went on a nice renovation of flooring over at the Westside Community Center. We got a brand new gym flooring that was replaced back in early July. And we provide different trainings for youth of any age. We have a PAL program that's getting ready to kick off sometime in November, where it's a youth league where we partner with Police Athletic League with the sheriff department and provide the youth basketball for our kids. But we also have some extremely talented athletes that come through our facility that's been through, like I said, I coached for 14 years, and I've coached some dynamic guys and girls that have come through our facility that's went off and played college ball, and a couple of them are in the professional ranks now. But within the last couple of years, basketball has been the hot item that's coming through our town. And I'll tell you, the young man, C.J. Walker, just recently graduated, that is at Oregon right now, and he is always putting Sanford, Florida on the national scale. And I'm so proud of him. Every time I hear his interviews or see things on the news about him, he always mentions Sanford, Florida. And some of the reporters have said, well, where's Sanford? Well, we're going to talk about Orlando. And he tells them, no, we're talking about Sanford, Florida. That's where I'm from. So that's the great part about these guys. They and girls, they really, really love Sanford, and they're always talking about it. And with CJ putting Sanford on a national scale, it's awesome. And it's a lot of guys that's coming behind him, younger guys that are in the national ranks as well. We have two young men that are USA players that when we go up to Colorado, that's the first thing, it has Sanford, Florida. So that, to actually have that, on your name tag and have Sanford under the Olympic at the National Olympic Center, that's just an awesome feeling and experience.
Pretty amazing.
Yes.
Well, we want to thank the city of Sanford and thank Britt for all that you do, and we feel your enthusiasm and hear your enthusiasm and continue to do the great work in the community. Is there anything else at this time that you'd like to share about the Westside Community Center?
Just it's your place where if you want to come and get away from home and enjoy some of our amenities that we have over at the facility, come and check it out, and just to let the community know that the city of Sanford and Parks and Recreation is very committed to our citizens throughout Sanford, Florida. So we're very committed, and we're very eager to provide services for you and to provide a better quality of life.
Thank you, and thank you to the volunteers at
Yes.
Westside Community Center. Couldn't do it without you.
Yes.
And so the phone number or the address of Westside one more time. So
again, the address at Westside is 919 South Persimmons Avenue. Again, it's located across the street from Crooms Academy and up the road from the Auto Track and Amtrak station. The phone number there is 407-330-2456. And if you decide that you want that as your rental facility, you can call 407-688-5120, option 6.
all right. So don't hesitate. Come on down. Visit Britt and his team of volunteers at the Westside Community Center. Thank you for listening today. Thank you for being here, Britt. We appreciate you and hope you will come back on Sanford Says. This is Lisa Holder, Communications Officer for the City of Sanford. We appreciate you listening. You could subscribe today on SoundCloud, Spotify. You can also find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, YouTube, and our city website at sanfordfl.gov/podcast. Thank you again for listening. See you next time.